Hello, ladies and gents! Kudos to everyone who sent me World of Warships replays lately. I was very happy to see that we have now a steady stream of epic replays and funny moments from this great game as well. Thanks to your work, we can spice things up a little bit with the schedule and have a fixed one World of Warships video a week next to the 4x tank action. Today's replay is courtesy of James3, who you could already see a couple of times on the channel in some crazy destroyer action. This time, however, he commands the Murmansk, a very capable Tier 5 premium cruiser, and oh boy, does he unleash a world of pain on the enemy team. But I won't keep you any longer from the action. Popcorn at the ready, and here we go. Alright, so here we are in the good old Murmansk. Such a great little ship. And the matchmaking isn't half bad either. Have a look at this, we are one of the few Tier 5s in the match, in one of the most competitive cruisers out there at this tier at the moment, at least in my opinion. Now if you don't know the Murmansk, it's basically a Tier 5 premium Soviet cruiser, very similar to the regular American Tier 5 cruiser, the Omaha. It has quite a few things going for it actually. First of all, it has very decent anti-aircraft fire, which unfortunately we can't really use in this match, because there are simply no carriers on either teams. Now, of course, that's not something we will be complaining about much. We have also a set of torpedoes, which the Omaha has as well, but they work a little bit differently here. With 55 knots they go rather slowly. They have, however, quite a big punch to them, about 14,000 damage per torpedo. And also they have a very nice range of 8 kilometers, which means that apart from the usual self-defense, we can also use them to block down channels basically. The real deal is, however, with the guns. Now you get 2 guns less than what you have on the Omaha, but you have a greatly increased range of an extra 2 kilometers, bringing it to about 15 kilometers by standard, and you can pump that up quite nicely still, enabling the necessary captain skills, and also using your scout planes. That's right, this cruiser has a set of scout planes as well, and that means that if we manage to keep our distance, we can pretty much put in some effective, relatively long-range fire on them, and as we will be outranging most of the same tier crowd, we can do that without ever putting ourselves into danger. And that's of course something that we will not do in this match, because that would be boring. James anyway has a tendency to stick himself into the middle of it, and judging by the replays it works out quite nicely for him as well. At least it makes for rather enjoyable watching. That said, we definitely score a couple of hits in these guys, but the enemy seems to be making quite a hard push in the middle, which is a fight that we really want to be part as well of. I don't know about you guys, but using the scout planes, which changes your perspective, makes it for me quite hard to hit the target dead on. I guess this is something that you really have to get used to as well. And what do we have here? That's actually a St. Louis, one of the most famous ships in the game probably at the moment, well, since the start actually. That thing is like a hedgehog, just riddled with guns, and despite being only tier 3, it can be actually quite dangerous, especially as the Murmansk is not really known for its armor. In fact, it's actually quite prone to being citadel, so we have to keep our distance from that guy. Lucky for us, there is some support fire coming in, so that guy has his hands full trying to evade all those shots. At the moment we are firing HE at him, which is not necessarily a bad decision now. We might be 2 tiers higher, but that guy is surprisingly well armored. Although for the broadsides, we might be a little bit better off with AP. Nevertheless, most people will spam HE in the Murmansk because long-range and harassing fire can be quite effective with the additional fires, and we will definitely cause a lot of fires in this game. It would be really nice if we could finish either of these guys off on quite low health. St. Louis is on fire as well. Come on, just a few more shots. That seems good. Yep. Probably will take one more salvo. That's on target, and 5 hits, and somebody steals the kill. God damn it. Anyway, one more quick shot at the cruiser that's trying to save his life. What do we have here? That's the other St. Louis. Can't catch a break, can we? Okay, we switch to AP now, and we are doing some effective fire. St. Louis is turning, however, and whoa, what's this? That's actually a Svetlana, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is, and that guy isn't exactly a toughly armored cruiser either. There we go, Citadel. Now we did put torpedoes in the water, but that guy melted way too quickly for those torpedoes to do anything. So, let's continue our barrage on these massive pile of enemy ships. At least for the moment we can concentrate on the destroyer, because we should be relatively safe behind this island from that mass of ships lurking there. Just look at all these tempting targets. Now that St. Louis is on very low health. Yes, we get the kill. At least we managed to nail one of them. And killing a St. Louis that's on the enemy team is always a satisfying thing to do. They're such dangerous little bastard of ships. Alright, battleship incoming. That could be potentially dangerous. That guy can easily penetrate us. So let's try to show as little from our deck towards him as possible. And setting him on fire would be our #1 priority at the moment. And there we go. That's one fire, which I think, yep, he puts it out immediately. Not that it would save him. We will be able to pump in those HE salvos one after the other. We can fire about every 7 seconds. It's almost a constant stream of HE fire incoming on that ship. And as the other enemy ships seem to be preoccupied with other targets, we can punish this guy really nicely. We will see at the end of the battle just how much damage we actually did with the fires that we caused, and it will be quite impressive actually. Ooh, some more low health targets. Yeah, that enemy Omaha is definitely a priority one. And we nail him as well. Lovely salvo there. Into the broadside of the ship. He had no chance. Now, James did opt to let the ship burn and let the repair crew take care of it, which I'm not 100% if I would have done the same. But if we manage to keep our distance, then it might work out just fine. And that poor battleship. We set him on fire with the first salvo, and we just keep bombarding him. To be frank, it doesn't really make a huge effort to get away. I mean, he was getting broadside shots from the other ship, and we could quite easily nail him as well, and there he goes. He burns to death. And that's kill number 3. However, right now, that destroyer is definitely jumping on us, so we can expect torpedoes to be in the water. Evasive maneuvers, Captain. All hands on deck. Kill the speed. Kill the speed. Oh boy. This is super close. Oh, just under the peak of the ship. Holy crap. That was a close one. But destroyer down. Kill number 4. Only one more till the Kraken. And to be frank, this game looked pretty safe right from the beginning. We are ahead on points. We have twice as many ships, and we control 2 out of the 3 cap circles, so I think it's quite safe to stick ourselves in, try to get some more damage. We have been detected, and there goes the other destroyer. Nailing that guy will pretty much seal the fate of the enemy. And that's some quite effective HE fire. Come on, a little bit more. Alright, torpedo tube's taken out. And he's trying to put in some smoke. But he can't hide, he can't run away. And this salvo is probably enough to do it. Ooh, that battleship must have been a little bit upset. That was a pretty big hit. What do we have here? Oh, that's not good. Unfortunately, before we can ready the torpedoes, get taken out by the dastardly cruiser. But the Kraken has been secured, and the game is pretty safe as well. Now we won't watch the match till the end, because quite honestly I did watch, and it goes on for several more minutes until the team finally squeezes out a win by cap points. So not that interesting. Instead, let's have a look at the end results, and there is quite a lot to watch out for. Well, there wasn't a lot of downtime in this match, that's for sure. Those main batteries must have been piping hot after scoring 123 direct hits in these few minutes and sinking 5 of the enemy team. Just look at all this loot. About 250,000 credits and over 3,300 experience, together with the Arsonist, Confederate and the coveted Unleash the Kraken awards. Not bad at all. While our rampage was unfortunately cut short and the team eventually squeezed out a win by points, I think we can safely say that we carried this one hard, doing 83,000 damage in total. Majority of this, 54,000, came actually from HE shells, with a big bonus of 18,000 damage from those 9 fires that we managed to set on the enemy ships. No damage with the torpedoes this time, I'm afraid, but that's not what the Murmansk is famous for anyway. It's a long-range gunboat after all, and very capable of that. Right, the Kraken has been unleashed in the Tier 5 premium cruiser, the Murmansk. Many thanks to James 3 once again for sending this in, and congratulations on a great game played. I hope you guys had just as much fun watching it as I did, and if so, thanks a lot for considering giving this a like or sharing it. Thank you all for watching, take care, and I look forward to seeing you again in one of the next videos.